Okay, and as for the tarot cards, let's go ahead and read from the book, Page of Wands. This piece isn't really turning out the way I anticipated it would. The page mutters to herself as she considers where she'll place her next rose. But if anything, I think that's what makes it better. This card can represent a child or preteen with a creative mindset, or it can represent someone of any age who's just begun a passion project of sorts. They may be, oh my goodness, sorry. They may be known to get caught up in their ideas, always starting one thing only to frantically move on to the next the minute they start to get tired or bored. For that reason, they might come off as a bit non committal and chaotic to others. But they're trying their best, okay? It's difficult being passionate about so many things. In that first recording, I keep I keep saying there was a lot of energy. There was a moment of like a disconnect between myself and pile 3, like the energy. There was like a complete disconnect, and I was like so taken aback. I was like, what the heck? Because that had never happened to me before. Granted, I haven't been doing this long, but it had never happened to me like that. And, you know, bored. Perhaps you've been feeling bored of doing the same thing over and over again. Work, right? Tedious work. And you're like, ugh, is it worth it? Did I make a mistake? Did I bet on the wrong horse? That is such an interesting saying. I don't say that often. Ever. Where do I go from here? The distressed witch asks, her teeth chattering as she stumbles through the cold winter forest. If she would only stop to look around for a moment, she would see that only a few steps away is a safe haven that would be happy to keep her warm until the snow melts. You too may be in a similar state of despair, convinced that you've completely run out of options. It's almost as if you've accepted the fact that things will never improve for you. But that's just not the case. The fact of the matter is that there's plenty of support available to get you through whatever loss or hardship you're facing. All you need to do is turn around and walk toward it. Yeah, so again, these ideas of choices, right? Did I bet on the wrong horse? You know, if you have made a choice and perhaps it didn't turn out the way you wanted, but you can realize that you had good intentions, then focus on that. Like, it didn't work out. I am terribly sorry. I am. I recently had something 333 on the fucking timer. I recently had something happen to me that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Jeez, I'm stumbling already. And yeah, that shit was sad. I needed quite a few days to feel sad and be upset and be like, dang, I really wanted this thing to work out. I was imagining certain things. I got my hopes up. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm so glad I did. I don't have to wonder what would have been. And sure, I was left out in the cold for a little bit. But that's okay. Come back to yourself. Choose yourself. Okay. Whatever. The witch grumbles to herself, rolling her eyes as her friends walk away from her after a tense argument. I guess some people just enjoy being wrong. What she fails to see is that no one was wrong in this situation. They just had a small, insignificant difference of opinion. If you find yourself in a situation like this, try not to let your need to be right get in the way of your meaningful relationships, because you may regret it later. There definitely can be situations that are serious, but if you're pulling this card, then this probably isn't one of those instances. This doesn't have to be a battle. There's nothing to win, but there's everything to lose if you don't set your attitude aside. Whew. I felt that. This is as much as it is for you, pile 3, as it is for me. Okay. The page greets you from her lemonade stand, thrilled to be serving her first customer of the day. Sure, I may not be able to start my own business yet, but everyone has to start somewhere, she says. This card tends to represent a child or preteen who's very mature for their age, but it can also represent anyone who's just started a new money-related or real-world type of journey. Think in terms of someone who's begun training for a new job, or someone who's about to leave their childhood home for the first time. The good news for this person? Anything can happen from here. Expect the unexpected. See everything as a chance to grow and gain more experience. Yeah, pile 3. If you're, unsure of where you're going, you feel unsteady, come back to yourself. All of these cards, mainly just have the one person. Coming back to this card. Yes, there's other people involved, right? And a doggy. But even the dog is looking up at you, waiting on you. You. Come back to you. The focus is you. You. And if you haven't heard that before, let me tell you, you're the prize. You're the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You're the pie from Supernatural. Reference to pile 2. Yeah. I don't know what else to say except I hope you trust me. I hope you believe me. Like, please, let me be the one who fucking gets to you. Please. 808 on the fucking timer. Because I just told someone, shout out to Julie. She will probably never see this. But shout out to Julie. I had to tell her I'm not used to compassion. And you offered it to me, and it has changed my life, and it has changed my son's life, and I thank you for it. I did not say it as graceful as that. Fuck no. But I said that. And please, let me be the person. Let me be your Julie. Please. Like, come back to you. Whatever you plan to do, abundance, warmth, light, friends, and sustenance will be there. Because you chose to be there. Because you chose to be there. Because you chose to be like, nah, I'm gonna fucking make it work here. I'm gonna fucking make it work because I'm gonna fucking make it work. So, just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Like, please, friend. This got real dark real quick. If perhaps you deal with depression, I felt a lot of anxiety, so I don't want to make any assumptions, but usually they go hand in hand. At least they do for me. And if you have depression, if you have anxiety, and you don't know where to go, and perhaps you think there might be a solution, but that solution brings you a lot of pain. Perhaps it's substance abuse, perhaps it's toxic relationships, perhaps it's suicidal ideation, talking down on yourself. Know that there's a better way. There's a different way. Like I said better, but I don't even want to bring that into fucking this conversation. There's just different ways to go about this. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. There is more. There's more than what you know. There's more. There's more. So, if you're worried, that's normal. 11:11 on the timer. But don't forget, there's more. So, as long as you remember that your choice can be a good one, because you can make it a good one. I don't know if you watched Steven Universe, but there's a moment where one of the characters, Garnet, tells a new character that they're an experience. Make sure they're a good one. You too, friend. If it was shit in the beginning, you have the capacity to make it good moving forward. You can. You just gotta find the light. Find that warmth. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't lose sight of it. Come back to it. Yeah. Pile 2 is also heavy, so perhaps, watch it. I was like, maybe don't, but no, we're getting there. Go watch it. No, I'm telling you, go watch it. Go watch Pile 2, please. I love you very much. Please be kind to yourself. Take a moment to look at how far you've come. Take a moment to laugh at the people who didn't get there. That feels... I'm sure there's one person that you can think of that you can laugh just a little bit about. Just a little bit. Give yourself that little boost, friend, because I know it's hard to find that sustenance, that shit to keep you going. For right now, for 1 minute, just one. Let yourself laugh at someone. That's it. It's okay. It's okay. And then remember, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. So, I love you again. Drink some water, eat some food, get some sleep, laugh, watch like some fucking funny videos, watch a good movie, take care of yourself, feed your soul. Yeah. Thank you, Pile 3. I do hope you tune into Pile 2, because I said a lot more there that you might need to hear as well. So, yeah, I love you very much. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for coming back, and I hope you liked the video.